Hey, welcome to another episode of Stogie from the Road. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Stogie from the Road. Folks, this is a very special episode. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I've thought about it mightily in reference to what goes on in trucking now as far as people coming up in the new generation of truckers and trying to inspire people in the next generation of guys coming up on what's possible. A lot of guys think that certain things are just not possible anymore, and they've had people that have come before them, not all of them, but there's a certain sect of our industry that tends to be very negative and has a propensity of kind of squashing the hopes and dreams of young drivers that come up that really want to aspire to greatness. And there's a certain guy that I work with that I've had on my heart for a long time that I want to interview, because this guy encompasses all of that. And you know, we at Taylor, we're running, we're constantly going back and forth, and we don't get to see each other that much. And I finally was able to run across him today, and I want to introduce him to you guys. He's a special guy, just the definition of good and a true inspiration. So check this out. I hope you guys enjoy this and take something out of it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Stogie from the Road. I've got Big Node here. Yes, I've been waiting to run into this guy for so long. This guy, he's got a story that you're not going to believe, and it's going to change your perception on what your capabilities are in trucking. A lot of people, they see our trucks and they think, I can't have that.
Right.
This guy's the definition that you can.
Yeah.
So James, tell everybody about yourself. Basically tell people where you started and how far you've come.
Well, I started with Prime. First, let me go back a little bit. I started with my dad as a young age, riding on the truck. You know, I always loved trucks. I fell in love with it since I was a kid, and that's all my mind have been destined on.
Yeah.
You know, I done work normal 9-to-5 jobs, and it just wasn't for me.
Yeah.
And I used to always leave a job, go to another one. They be like, oh, you can never keep a job. And it's because that's not what I wanted to do, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I always wanted to drive. And I started learning the game a little bit. My dad taught me pretty much everything I know.
Yeah.
So I went to Prime up in Springfield, Missouri. I started flatbedding there. And I stayed there for about 6 months. I went through a lot of mechanical issues as far as trying to become a owner operator. And
it's like an evolution of like where you freaking came from, dude.
Yeah, you're right about that. And the truck went down, and by the grace of God, I didn't fall too deep in the hole. Taylor Transport came and saved me, and he gave me a chance to come over and you know, show my worth and prove that I was worthy of being here for my age. And then I had the lack of experience that I needed to be employed here.
And you had an automatic restriction on you too.
Yeah,
right?
I had an automatic restriction when I came,
and you worked your way out of it.
I heard a lot about you drive an automatic. Well, when I first started, it was like you drive a truck, but it's not a hood, and it's an automatic.
Yeah.
Which really didn't make me a difference because that's what I was used to, you know. And I started showing my worth. I was running and I was working hard. You know, a lot of people look at me and I get this image from people, which I don't worry about because I know at the end of the day, I am a child of God. You know, I do believe in God, and I have the utmost respect for anybody I go around. And I started showing my worth. And
well, you had, correct me if I'm wrong, you had that T680 when you first started, right?
Yes, I did.
So you had that automatic T680.
Yes, I did.
And what I tell everybody that comes on here is the hardest thing about working at Taylor is you start out with a beginner truck, right? And you have to prove your worth with that truck. Well, the reason why it's so hard is our beginner trucks are better than any truck you're going to see anywhere else. Go ahead and look that up. Feel free to look that up.
Yeah, look it up.
And but it's really difficult because when you come here and you're in that beginner truck that's completely flossed out and it's got every luxury there is, and then you see something like this, it makes it difficult. And him and I both came up the same. We went through that mega carrier. We got our CDLs and stuff. And we spent a lot of time looking at everybody else's trucks. And people would tell us we would never be able to have a truck like that.
You're right.
Look at that.
You're right.
So after that you went into the automatic green W9 Studio, right?
Yep. It was a green W900.
Polished the hell out of that one too.
Yeah, I kept it clean. I kept it real clean. I didn't know anything about polishing and
yeah, you could still eat off of the freaking hood. You could eat ice cream right off it. Dude, it was crazy.
Same with his, man. Same with his too. And I had a green W900. It was an automatic, and I rode that truck. And I was happy to have it when I got it because of the fact I was coming out of an aero truck into something I never driven before.
The old hood.
And I drove that truck almost about 9 months. And we had a lot of times together. We had a lot of times. I done polished that truck in the rain.
Yep.
Just how much I loved it. Like I done polished it in the rain. I done got it washed and knew it was gonna be rained on probably 3 hours later.
Yeah, 100%. And
I
then
done had an experience.
Then you get the call. He gets the call, baby.
Yeah.
He gets called up to the majors.
Ricky called, the owner. He called me. He said, hey, because I kept hearing the talk about the automatic. And it's like I said, it didn't bother me. I was fine with either or. And even Ricky told me himself, nobody want to drive a damn automatic.
Yeah.
Nobody want to be shifting gears in traffic all day. And long story short, I went and got the restriction off my license. And when he found out, he asked me did I want $699, and there was another truck. It was a Studio, and I was surprised that he even mentioned this truck because I heard a lot of people really didn't drive it. He kept it at home.
A lot of people wanted it.
Yeah.
Like me. Go on.
Yeah. So I took it and I told him I'm gonna take very good care of it.
And he does.
Very good care of it. And I think Stogie, I think a lot of the other drivers here that keep their rides clean because it motivates me. Like, I can't just be out here not, staying up to par with my coworkers. I just can't. I try to look just as good as everybody else and work hard just like all the other guys do.
But it's got to be a good feeling, man.
It is.
You got to be walking up to that thing, and it's just like,
man, I do miss my green truck because of the space I have.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people liked it because of the bright color, but I love this one better. I'm not gonna lie. I love this one better. It's kind of limited my room a little bit, but
yeah, but you're driving down the road and it just says, "Give me your lunch money." So
yeah,
I don't.
It do. Yeah, it do.
You gotta. I mean, and it's a good feeling because we both have beautiful trucks, and I can't explain to you what it feels like when we pull into a truck stop and you see guys in their trucks and they're picking up their phones and they're doing that, or you come out and they're taking selfies in front of it
all the time.
Yeah. So guys, look at this right here. This isn't some esoteric thing that's not real. It's not a fairy tale. This is an actual tangible person that actually said, It's in here.
Yeah.
And this is what I want.
That's where it started.
And by his work, by him going through that evolution, he put it in the palm of his hand. And if you're watching this and you're one of those people, you look at me.
Yeah.
Hey, jackass.
Come here.
This guy is living proof. And
Yeah.
don't forget it. Do not forget it.
Yeah,
Because
never
this
give up on your
is
dreams,
real.
Man, I didn't have the best childhood, but I made the best of it because I knew what I wanted to do in life. And I'm from Georgia, and I grew up in a rough neighborhood, and that never, I don't understand how people say, oh, I grew up here, so that's what I'm gonna be like.
Yeah.
You don't have to be like where you from, Like I say, I grew up in a rough neighborhood, and I just kind of stuck to school and listening to mom. My dad was over the road. He wasn't always there.
Yeah.
The stuff I seen mom going through back home. Trucking wasn't the way out. It was just, how people think getting the lottery and we gonna get up out of what we're doing.
Yeah.
But it didn't, it changed a lot of things for us back home.
Yeah.
Overall, like I say, put your mind to it, you can do it. Put your mind to it.
James, on behalf of me and everybody that I know and respect at Taylor, I'm telling you this, and I mean this as a brother. You are a true inspiration.
You too, man. You too,
Congratulations.
Stogie. It's my old buddy pal, Stogie.
Big no, baby. Hit the big time.
Y'all take care. Nice to meet you guys. Hope to see y'all on the road one day. Like I say, keep chasing your dream. It's possible.
See you on the backhaul, folks. Well, there you have it, guys. It's proof positive right there. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope that if you, like I said earlier, are watching this and you're wanting to get into this and wanting to do this, and you have the image of what we do here at Taylor in your mind as your dream, that you can see that it's real. You just saw it. There's proof. Guys, I love you. I hope you're happy, healthy, loving, and living life. And I'll see you on the back haul. Giddy up.